The Division is a blast. It's the whopping 50th game in the Tom Clancy franchise, and it is well worthy of being such a big milestone. It's an example of how co-op multiplayer is done right. The game takes place in New York City during the period leading up to Christmas. Everywhere has been devastated by a killer virus, which was spread by contaminated money, which I've got to admit is a pretty ingenious method, especially considering how much money is spent over the holiday period. That's got to infect a lot of people fast. As a result of the virus, crime and violence shot up. The police couldn't handle the situation and control was lost. So it was up to the Division to try and restore order. You're shown these video clips in the game, showing you how all of this came about. It's pretty dark stuff. It really makes you appreciate how bad the situation got. And what makes it worse is, it's not even like this is that unrealistic an idea. There's no fantasy here. This could actually one day happen. The game's map is apparently an accurate one-to-one representation of the real-life Manhattan. I'm not sure if this is true or not, so anyone who knows Manhattan well enough, let me know. Joining up with other players is easy. After just the press of a few buttons, you'll be out and about in no time, walking the street with a group of strangers, talking, getting to know each other, finding out where people are from, when all of a sudden... Now this is where the game gets good. Rather than pleasantries, now it's all about, okay, you take the left, you take out the snipers, I'll cover the middle. This constant change of pace really keeps you on your toes. I should point out roundabout now that yes, while you can play the Division alone, you still need an internet connection at all times. If you don't have a connection, then the game won't work. The gameplay consists of completing missions for your medical team, your technology department, and your security. As you complete missions, you unlock new skills, perks, and talents. At its heart, it is very much an RPG. After spinning my RPG wheel, I ended up playing as Bailiff Bird from Judge Judy. I found that the initial character creator kind of sucks. It doesn't have enough variety to it. Bird didn't look right. Anyway, playing as Bird meant that I mainly focused on security. But it isn't like in other RPGs, where you have to pick a class and then you have to stick to it. Here, you're always free to mix and match between the three skills. I mainly stuck with security, just to keep in character. Security focuses on defensive skills, like, for example, the ballistic shield. Technology focuses on attacking. And medics obviously focus on helping each other out. As well as all this, you also get to change your individual armor pieces, like your knee pads. All of these items come with the usual color coding system for rarity. Plus, you get to change your clothes. However, clothes are for appearance purposes only. One feature that I heard that was actually removed from the Division was an overhead drone. I remember when it was demoed at E3 2013, and it even would have come along with its very own companion app. Apparently though, it created unbalancing issues, so I don't think that losing it was any major loss. Missions are all relatively straightforward. What makes them unique is the exceptional detail in all of the locations. Nothing ever looks copy and pasted, whether it's the posters on the wall, or even the stationery on a desk. It all looks like everything's been specifically placed with time and effort. As you'd expect from any Tom Clancy game, the shooting is perfect. Obviously it isn't as realistic as some of the other games with the Tom Clancy name, but after all, this is an RPG. If you're using a low-level gun, then it's still going to take a ton of shots to bring down a high-level guy. What would be the point in leveling up if one headshot was all it ever took to kill someone? Besides, these long intense gunfights are a big part of what makes this game great. Of course, as well as helping each other out, you can always choose to betray each other. One area of Manhattan is now called the Dark Zone. This is the PvP area of the game. You can find the best loot here, but in order to be able to use this loot, you have to have it first decontaminated. This involves carrying it and having it extracted by helicopter. If you're killed, then you drop your loot. So essentially, it's dog eat dog for the best stuff. You can work together in the Dark Zone, but at any time, another player can kill you and take your contaminated items. Who knows, maybe this guy is secretly planning on taking me there, so that he can kill me. Maybe he wants to take all of the rewards for himself. It's always best to keep an eye out on others, just in case they do decide to do something stupid. If you do decide to attack another player, then you go rogue. This lights you up for a period of time so that all other players know to either avoid you or target you. All's fair when it comes to killing a rogue.
Fucking asshole.
The Division was a game that suffered from delay after delay, but it was well worth the wait. It's not as big as other post-apocalyptic RPGs, like Fallout for example, and eventually you will find yourself repeating the same missions, only at higher difficulty settings. So think of it like Destiny, combined with The Last of Us. If you're a fan of third-person shooters, then you should 100% get this. And if you're a fan of co-op multiplayer, then you should 100% get this. If you've already got it, then what do you think of The Division? I'd love to hear your thoughts on it, so please leave them in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching.